Hey everybody, it's me, Super Paul Games. Welcome back to Alter Ego. We have progressed from an infant to a child and now an adolescent. He was a bold man that first ate an oyster. I don't know what that has to do with teenage years, but... So, oh man, what's that? College? School? Mountain climbing? Oh, risks? Money for work? Relationships? Vocations. So let's look at our stats a second. Oh, our intellectual has dropped immensely from where it used to be. Oh, there's only like one intellectual one on here? Damn it. All of your friends are skipping class and they want you to come along. Oh god, in real life I skip class all the time. Yeah. I have to. Your status on the trustworthiness characteristic suggests that you're not the type of person who does this sort of thing frequently. As a result, you experience no negative emotional consequences except for the slight decrease in calmness, since you are so trustworthy, and action like this is bound to make you a little nervous about getting caught. Oh, that's cool. I had to do that, though, because in real life I skipped so much school. Alright, let's try school. There are none of these experiences that you can do right now. Okay. Alright, let's try vocational. On the back of an old matchbook cover, you see an offer which promises you the possibility of a free art scholarship if you can draw Winnie, a cartoon figure on the inside flap. Oh, why not try and draw it? At your age, you're still naive enough to believe that things like this are indeed possible. Draw a freehand rendition of Winnie and NS and receive an impressive-looking packet of materials from the International Institute of Constructive Creative Painting and Art. It says you have all the qualifications of a fine artist and can enroll in their in-home study course immediately. Tuition to the institution is, of course, completely waived because of your scholarship. The cost of tools and materials is $500, plus sales tax. Your parents are willing to pass up on this marvelous opportunity, but you can't understand why. Oh, I do, because it's a scam. That's great. We have a better vocational one? I'm sorry, but you have to have a job to do this vignette. Alright, so... Oh, let's do rest. Mr. Black, the most hated teacher in the entire school, is an ex-Marine drill sergeant who teaches gym class. Recently, he made every guy in your class do 100 push-ups just because someone sneezed funny. A couple of the kids are planning to get back at him by slashing his tire. The plan is to meet outside after school. One person will watch while the others will cut his tires. Oh, why don't we continue? You meet the teachers in the teacher's parking lot as planned. The lookout leans in the car and looks around for signs of Mr. Black. One tire is gone. I think we should stop at one tire. One tire is good enough. Can I go back to it? Oh, I can. You and your friend are roughhousing near the stairwell at school. Your friend is much bigger than you are. He holds you up over the stairwell and threatens to drop you. You look down at the long drop and close your eyes. What a bad friend. The more you act scared, the more he's going to do this, so you try and keep calm. Your friend's shirt gets caught on the banister on the top of the stairwell. As he tries to pull you back over the railing, his grip begins to loosen. A muscle in his shoulder ripped. He lets go and you plunge 3 floors to the ground. Your leg is broken as a result. Your physical sphere declines substantially. Does he at least get put in prison or kicked out of school? A little while later. I mean, honestly, for the love of God, that is not acceptable. You know, they dropped me down 3 floors. It's a miracle I didn't die. You hope to spend the day out with friends when you're stopped and reminded that today is family day. Everyone in the house will be doing chores for a large part of the day. As a reward, you'll all go out to a big dinner later on. This is probably more of an inconvenience than you'd be willing to put up with. Calmness decreases. Because you have a tendency to be hostile and explosive, the incident causes a fight that puts a tamper on the whole day. I don't know what that had to do with me being dropped, but... let's do some social stuff. I'm too young for that episode! Tonight is Halloween. Some of your more fun-loving friends are going door to door. Some of your more mischievous friends are going to play pranks. You must decide which group you'd like to join. I'm gonna go door to door and get candy. I'm sorry, pranks are good, but I want some freaking candy. No, I could collect money for charity, but no. I want my candy and loose change. You begin to make the rounds in your neighborhood when you meet up with other kids who are playing pranks. I'm just gonna make casual small talk. It's no big deal. This catches them off guard. You offer them a piece of candy or two, and you each go your separate ways. Well, I got nothing against them. They didn't do anything to me. A close friend of yours has been showing up everywhere drunk lately. Hey, he seems cool. Maybe I could be like him. Although he seems to function well at his after-school job, people are beginning to talk about him. I'm going to be unconcerned. Let him deal with his own problems. I guess this person wasn't really much of a friend. Either that or you're so self-absorbed you can't bother caring about anyone else. Hey, if he's having a good time, let him. I still can't do that one. Oh, this is the relationship one. Let's see, I can meet someone, break off with someone, go on a date, have an experience with your present partner, go steady, become engaged. What? We don't have a partner, though. We're unattached. So let's meet somebody. Where would you like to go? Near home. Who would you like to meet? Does it really matter? I would like to meet Marcia. You have chosen to meet Marcia. Her characteristics may be described as follows. She is not very trustworthy. I don't want to date her. You meet Marcia one town over from you. You choose what you believe would be an appropriate time and place to ask for a date. You ask for a date and Marcia accepts. No, she's not trustworthy. She's going to cheat on me. A little while later, you have just spent your last dime of available cash on a new record album. On the way out of the store, a beautiful girl asks if you would like to take her to a movie later. Because you have excellent social skills, you convince her to come over to your house and listen to your new album instead. You are irresistible, so naturally she accepts. Does that mean we're dating somebody? We're dating Marcia. No, I don't want to date Marcia. We're going to go meet somebody else. We're going to break it off with her. Even though you've chosen to break off this relationship, it'll still have an impact on you personally. Can I meet someone new? Somebody in school. Let's meet Cindy. Ah, you have chosen to meet with Cindy. She is very trustworthy. She's not very gentle. Oh, she likes it rough. She's not very calm. She is very happy. I like that. She is moderately confident, moderately attractive. You meet Cindy during study hall. You choose what you believe to be an appropriate time and place to ask for a date. You ask for a date and Cindy accepts. I'm dating Cindy. Right? Yeah, cool. So can I do more with her? We're going to go on a date together. You and Cindy have had a nice romantic date. You have treated her well all evening. Movies, a bite to eat. I'd like to eat Cindy. Oh, the works. And now you're feeling very romantic, but for some strange reason, Cindy only wants to engage in idle chit-chat. Every time you try and kiss her, she turns her face away. Hey, let's just talk. How do you feel? Or, let's just talk. How do I feel? You know what? I'm going to just talk with her as well. You know, she'll get in the mood if I talk enough. Fine, Cindy says. Then please stop chit-chatting with your hand on my leg. Oops. A little while later, one day you overhear your mother and father talking about the fact that you are very short on money, and the bank is ready to foreclose on their mortgage. Your family's fear indicates that these financial problems would spill over into other areas of life. Oh, crap. The family's increased financial stress causes you to experience a decrease in calmness, thoughtfulness, and gentleness characteristics. Oh, man. That doesn't even have to do with dating Cindy. Oh, I'm not calm at all. I don't think Cindy is either. Probably screaming. Oh, my money's going down! The money I've had since I was a baby! Damn it, Cindy! You won't even let me kiss you? Fine, I'm gonna go hang out with other people. Too young for that episode, apparently. You're still too much young. You still have too much young. You're still much too young to buy liquor. That is a shame. But your friends want to get wasted tonight. Actually, I know where to go. Growing up, there was this place you could always buy it when you're underage. They plan on waiting outside the liquor store and asking older customers for them. No, I'm not interested. I have important Dungeons and Dragons to play, everybody. Gotta go. You don't seem interested in this kind of experience right now, but when I get older, I'm going to be very interested. Intellectual and physical spheres rise. Oh, that's good. Oh, my intellectual's way back up to 90. Let's see, we're going to go to school again. You've been given detention after school for a disturbance you had absolutely no part in. Mr. Black comes in and asks for volunteers to help him wash his car as an alternative to detention. I'm not going to. I'm going to remain seated. I refuse to be slave labor to you, Mr. Black. Wash your own goddamn car. Why should you do them a favor when they stick you in this dumb room for doing absolutely nothing? I do have a point there. Sometimes life isn't very fair. Suck on that, Mr. Black. Alright, let's apply for a job. Because we need money for our dates. What kind of job would I like? Oh, man. Ticket taker in a movie theater, because then we get to see movies for free. I'm sorry you have all the qualifications, but this position has been filled by somebody else. It might be regular job opening, so please try again. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if we can find a different job. Trucker's helper for a moving firm. Ah! That job's filled too. Damn it! I just need a job. Assistant in a law office? Congratulations! You start work immediately. Well, that's great. What happens if I go back? Alright, so I have a job now. Does it tell me how much I make each turn? I make that much each turn? 1,000? Wow. I just walked into a law office and I'm like, can I have a job here? And they're like, yeah. Sweet! Alright, man. You're in a quiet, pensive mood, and your thoughts turn to the subject of religion. Your family's belief systems seem out of step with your own, as you wonder about the nature of existence. Would they understand if you told them about the difference? I don't really care. No, I'm not curious. They can have whatever belief system they want. I'm going to have whatever one I want. Is that because your family will never have such a discussion with you? I just don't feel like bringing it up with them, honestly. It's not that it's not important. It's not that we couldn't talk about it. It's just, I'm not the kind of person who's like, you have to believe what I do. Well, you can believe whatever they want. I don't care. The game's like, fine. Be that way then. Game, I just like live and let live, man. A little while later, your family decides to take a trip across the country this summer. Your status sheet suggests that this trip would be more of a hardship than a positive experience. Since your social life seems very important to you, you'll probably miss your friends a lot. Because of this, happiness decreases slightly. Oh man, they made me go on some lame-ass trip I didn't want to go on. Alright, we got a ton of money now. We should ask Cindy on another date. It's got to go better than the last one. There's a new guy in school. His name is Chet Clark. He's built like a linebacker and has a handsome, rugged looks. I don't want to date him. 2 weeks after he arrives at school, he has made every major sports team. A friend informs you yesterday that Chet asked Cindy for a date. How do you feel about this? I am insanely jealous. You run around accusing both Chet and Cindy of fooling around. You fucking fuck faces. You whores. You harlots. Behind your back, Cindy has no intention of doing anything like that. You make such a fool of yourself as a result, they become close friends, and Cindy eventually drops you for Chet. No! I made it a self-fulfilling prophecy. I even picked her because she was trustworthy. Damn it. Not doing well with dating. Ooh, this episode has sexual nature. Good, because I'm not getting any from any girlfriends. 5 of your friends decided to chip in and buy 1 box of condoms between the 6 of you. Great. My friends are weird. You're elected to make the purchase. I will, but I'm going to be embarrassed about it. Me and my friends need some condoms. You walk up to the counter and wonder, why do all pharmacies have the same weird smell? There's an elderly woman behind you. The druggist looks at you and is like, may I help you, young man? Can I have some condoms? You stumble across the word, and the druggist smiles. The one in the back of you says, "Tisk. Don't judge me, you old whore! I'm sure you've had dicks in your saggy, sandy vagina before. Just be glad I'm not making babies." And whispers something to the lady behind you. Her. She go punch that old coot in her face. You pay for your purchase with a $1 bill and a handful of loose change. Ooh, condoms are cheap. Your embarrassment disappears when you arrive outside of the store and your friends delight in the fact that you went through the purchase. Your social status increased markedly. You take your portion and carefully sneak it into your wallet. The word will probably remain for the next several months. No, I am going to use it. I need to get laid. Let's go meet somebody. We're going to meet somebody from outside of school, because so far near home and in school has not worked. Let's meet Louise. You've chosen to meet Louise. She's moderately trustworthy. Moderately gentle, not very calm. I'm not either, so we can be mad together. Moderately happy, moderately confident, and very attractive. You meet Louise, Louise while on vacation. You choose what you believe will be an appropriate time and place to ask for a date. You ask for a date. See, I wanted to say Louisa, and Louise accepts. I'm going to say Louisa, it's cuter. A little while later, it's summer vacation time. Because you have excellent social skills, you have an exciting summer with your friends. Traveling, romancing, and probably getting into a bit of trouble. I want to ask her on a date now. Let's go on a date, Louise. No one is at home except you and Louisa. You are necking her, locked in a passionate horizontal embrace. So much better. Cindy wouldn't even let me make out with it. Suddenly you hear a faint click. Somebody's coming in. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm my own man. No need to make excuses for true love, eh, Romeo? As it turns out, the sound was just an outside noise anyway. No matter, the only thing that could have disturbed the two of you was a major earthquake. That's going on in my pants! And that might have made things a bit more interesting. I'm taking her out on another date. And then I gotta do some of the other things, probably. Even though your mother knows that you're currently dating someone, she candidly asked if you've ever considered dating her friend's daughter, Gina. What do you think of the suggestion? Is she hot? Yeah, I'm going to be polite and say, no, I'm going to tell Mom to fuck off. Butt out, Mom. I got my own girlfriend. You don't have to be so hostile about it. Yeah, I do. She's, like, interrupting and trying to ruin things. What is Louisa going to think if she's like, oh, you and Gina? No. But this is probably the most realistic teenage response. She gets the message, but that doesn't stop her from dropping hints like, oh, little Gina's such a good little cook. Yesterday she made your favorite dish, chicken Marengo. I've never even eaten chicken Marengo in my entire life. My mom don't even know me. I want to do a vocational one. I like this game. It's really interesting. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm just like, what happens next? I need to get laid, though. In your own opinion, you've been doing a good job at work. Your boss, however, constantly complains about the pickiest things. He tells you that when you've done it... Oh, he never tells you when you've done a good job. When you do something wrong, he really lets you have it. Even when you follow up something easily correctable. To make matters worse, most of the mistakes are his fault. Now, he's called you into his office for a discussion. Usually, this means that you're going to get yelled at for something. You know what? I'm going to be angry. I'm going to stick up for myself. You have been used as a scapegoat for too long now. You tell your boss that you don't want to hear any more of his complaining. He tells you to stop talking like that or he'll fire you. You can... I'm gonna quit. Good riddance, fuckface. A little while later, a close friend gets mono. Oh no, your physical condition is not strong enough to resist it. You become infected? Physical, social, and intellectual characteristics all decrease. Damn it. I need a new job. That was a good job, too. Maybe I shouldn't have got all mouthy with him. Thoughtless spending per turn? Oh, dear, I need a new job. I got a lot of money, though. Let's apply for a job. I want to see if I can get another... let's be a clerk in a drugstore. Woo! We got the job. And let's do a risk thing. You're sitting in the school library bored to death. I'm dying of boredom. Oh, my innards are coming out of my insides. It is a warm spring day, and the sun is streaming through the windows, lighting up a square area on the desk in front of you. You are wishing for a distraction to take you away from your research project you are supposed to be doing. Suddenly, a terrific-looking girl in a red miniskirt and t-shirt sits in the study area directly across from you. She crosses her legs under her, settles into her seat, and begins to work. You can smell her perfume from where you're sitting. Trying to look as intelligent as possible, you start writing furiously, hoping to attract her attention. Her eyes remain glued to her own work. You ask her if she knows what time it is. It's time for some dick! She looks up for a brief moment, shakes her head back and forth, and puts her head down. You notice a rather large watch on her left wrist. Hey, she knew what time it was! You're not one who gives up easily. After about 10 minutes pass, she gets up from her seat and walks toward the back of the library. You notice she's left her purse and some of her books behind. She's probably going to the ladies' room. The sun is warm and relaxing. You wish she would come back soon. You feel a soft hand circle your shoulder. You hear someone whisper, "What you doing on your project? Dreaming?" The smell of perfume stirs you from your doze. You try to think of something clever to say, hoping to use this as an opportunity to get her phone number. I have a girlfriend, though. You say, when you came in, I thought you were too beautiful to be real, so I went to sleep, hoping I would meet you in my dreams. Note, players who want to continue may take a few seconds to gag if necessary between proceeding. I think that line's good. I'm like, baby, I thought you were a dream, so I was trying to get back to you in sleep. You look up, Mrs. S. Bosch, the librarian? Oh no! She says, I haven't been spoken to like that in ages. You're so sweet. Now get back to work. And waddles off. Hey, I'll hit that fat librarian stuff. The girl comes back, picks up her things, and leaves. Later that evening, you leaf through your papers and discover a note. The note says, sat with you in the library today. Can't you think of anything more interesting to say than do I know what time it is? If you can, why don't you give me a call? Say it. Oh, it's Pam at 555-9854. Pam. I assume that's her name at the end, that her name's not part of the number. You call, but the line seems to be constantly busy. She's probably a whore like Cindy was. Finally, you hear the line ringing. Someone picks up the phone. Hello, Thrift City Sleep Shop. Can I help you? Your heart sinks, but you give it one last futile try. Can I talk to Pam? Speaking. Oh! You introduce yourself and tell her that she has been on your mind all day. She only goes for people who are absolutely the coolest. Your social status sphere suggests that you have the skills to impress her. Your first date with her is this Saturday. Ooh, am I dating Pam now? No. Now I'm confused. So, what happened? It said I'm dating Louise. That means she's an option now? If I go back to risks? Nope. Oh well. I guess I'll do this next time. We'll do our first rock concert. And then I should try and see the social thing on the bottom that they keep saying I'm not old enough for. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I got a girlfriend, still can't get laid, but I got some rad moves. I'll see you rad move people later.